Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Today we are going to be using the Alter Ego palette called Midsummer. Today is the first day of summer, so I thought this would be appropriate. This is what the box looks like, and then this is the palette. It does come with a mirror, and these are the shades. Very summery. Let's take that plastic off so you can see it. There we go. Look how pretty. So let's see what we can do with this palette today. As always, let's begin by priming the eye with the Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. You might hear a lot of noise in the background. I have my window open, my son's sleeping, and the dishwasher is running. So the birds are really doing their thing. And yeah, it's summer. Everybody's happy. Anyways, I love this eyeshadow primer because it really does hold on to my shadow and keep it from creasing all day long. And then for under my eye, I'm going to go in with this Milani. Hold on. Forgot to get a sponge. Let's see. Half awake, you guys. It's always early in the morning pretty much when I'm filming, most of the time anyway. So this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect number 4. It is the under eye color corrector. As you can see, I have dark circles under my eyes. It's hereditary. Nothing's wrong with it. But for aesthetic purposes, I really don't want it peeking through my concealer. So we're going to try and neutralize it a little bit with this color corrector. It's a nice peachy, salmon-y sort of color. Red works as well. And then what we're going to do is just blend that out with that little sponge that we just grabbed. Okay. And then for underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Lancome Dainty Doll Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. Just to cover up some of that dark circle. We're going to leave that there for a minute, and we're going to let it get tacky while we're working on the eye. I love this concealer. I love this brand. Lancome really, they just thought about everybody. All different shades, all different undertones. They didn't leave anyone out, so I appreciate that. Okay, so for the eyes, we're going to go in and grab a flat brush, like so. And I normally do my shadow in a gradient from lightest to darkest. Since I'm not familiar with this palette, I'm going to go with what I'm comfortable with. So we're going to start off with this color right here called Tuscan. This one right here. And we're going to use that for all over the lid. I do like the Alter Ego formula. It reminds me a lot of the Natasha Denona. It's not Natasha Denona, but it reminds me of it. It's a drier formula, not dry in the sense of like crumbly, but just dry in the sense of it's not creamy like Lorac. And we're just placing this all over the lid. Bringing that right up to the crease. There we go. So now we have a more neutral lid. The next shade we're going to go on with is the one next to it. It's called Solstice. It's this one right here. That's Solstice. Same brush. We're just going to use Solstice on the outside of the eye. So second half of the eye right here. And we're just patting it down. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now we have that. And then for the lid, I think I'm going to stop for a second and throw on a little bit of this NYX glitter primer. Love this stuff. We're just going to grab a little brush and we're going to pat that where we want the next shade to really pop. You don't need a lot. A tiny little bit goes a very long ways. And also just remember, because this stuff is so tacky, if you do have a shadow on underneath, it's going to lift it. It just dries so quickly and it will pull a little bit because it is that tacky. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we'll let that dry for a quick second. And then for the shade that I want to pick, I think we're going to go in with this one. It's called Glare. Right here. This beautiful golden shade. So we're going to grab that same brush that we've been working with. We're going to flip it over this time to the side that we have not been using. And we're going to pop Glare in all the places where we just laid down that glitter primer. I'm not feeling any fallout from this shadow. And I am seeing quite a bit of payoff. It's really pretty. It's a lovely shade of gold. All I'm doing is patting it down. I'm not blending or anything like that. Okay. Wow, that is very golden. A bit much, maybe. Now I'm just kind of blending it out a little bit. Not a lot though. Okay. That is plenty. It's very bright. Lastly, let's go ahead and do something about those colors coming in together. So I think I'm going to pick this one down here called Festival, right here. And I'm going to take that same brush I'm using, same side, and I'm just going to pat that down in between the gold and the red that I laid down. Oh, that is doing nothing, is it? Or is it doing something? Ooh. Wait a minute. Is this like a dual chrome? Maybe. I can't tell. Possibly. Oh my gosh, I'm confused. It's doing something. I just don't know what. I'm okay with that. Something is fine. I'm just putting it down in the center between those other two shades. Wow. Well, to say it's a bright look is an understatement. I'm going to grab a little bit more of that first color we used, that lighter color Tuscan, with this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go along the edge here and tone it down a little bit. And that's it. That's as much as we're going to do today. Not sure if I like this, but at least I tried it. I'm going to go in with the greens next time, so you guys will see this palette again. I do like the formula. Like I said before, I think that Alter Ego makes a really good formula, so I can't complain there. So now we're just blending out that concealer that we laid down earlier. We let it get nice and tacky, so we have the most color payoff, the most pigment in one spot. There we go. There. See? It's very skin-like, isn't it? All right, so for my face, I'm actually going to grab this e.l.f. Cookies and Dream. They don't make this anymore, but I bought it because Nana ranted and raved about it here on YouTube, and I think she's absolutely right. I do like this primer quite a bit. It reminds me of the Fenty primer if it were cream, like if it were creamy. So we're going to put this down in all the places where we normally get oily and just blend it out. Okay, and then now we are going to go for, ooh, look, I still got some on me. Let's go like this. There we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab our Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. If we are skin twins, I use the shade 3N54, parenthesis Y463. And we're going to go in with one pump and then a little baby pump. Just enough. We're going in with that same sponge we had before, and we're going to put this foundation in all the places where we want foundation. And then we're just going to blend it out. I love this foundation. It's so pretty. I know I say it in every video, but it really, really is. It is so skin-like. It's just beautiful. Cover a little of that melasma. Just a little. We're not looking for perfection. We're just trying to put a skin-like face on. There we go. All right, so now, a little bit more, a little more. No, is that it? We're good. We're good. That's good. All right, let's stop. So now let's go ahead and set this. I have the Pat McGrath Labs Deep Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. And I have a small brush for this one, and we're just going to use this to set the under eye. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going in with the Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget 16-hour Flawless Rub Proof Wear Proof Setting Powder. This powder is great, but if you use too much of it, you will be casket ready. I'm just pointing it out. However, it does what it says it's going to do. It will set your makeup for the entire day. It will not budge. It's not coming off. It's going nowhere fast. Okay. And then, let's see. For my bronzer, I have been using the Mented Cosmetics bronzer in Vacay. And it's just a nice warm bronzer. Just gonna pop that on. Add a little warmth back to the face. Here we go. We got our number 3 going like this, right? That's how I do my bronzer. It's just a 1, a 3, just like that. And that adds a little bit of warmth back to the face. Don't have to go overboard, it's just enough. Next we are going to use some, did I not pull out a blush? Wow. Oh my. I must be tired this morning. What do we have down here? The easier question is, what do we not have down here? Where's the, hold on. You know, I really need to go through these and figure it out, because I can't find half of my stuff, even though it's neat and clean and organized. I'm looking for, but first, coffee. Here it is. This is from Bare Minerals. It's called But First Coffee. And I bought this a long time ago because of, can I not open it? Because of Andrea Renee here on YouTube, and she's absolutely right. This is such a pretty blush. So pretty. This is what it looks like. But First Coffee is just a beautiful coffee brown. So we're going to pop this on real quick using this brush. Has a little bit of sparkle to it, but not a lot. I have worn this blush to death. I had to put it away. I was like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Because it was just taking over. It was going to be like the only blush that I used. And I realized I have 10 million other blushes that I probably should reach for. So that's why I put it away. But you can see why I like it. Can you see that? I know. How about a little more? Just a little more. Ha ha ha. Girl, stop. Okay, so let's finish up this little get together. And next we have a liner. This one is from Urban Decay. It's in the shade Demolition. You know how much I love this one because I use it a lot. It is my favorite brown liner aside from the one that is made by NYX. I don't line my lower lash line because I feel like it ages me. But I will mirror the shadows that I'm wearing because I just like the way that it looks when the top and the bottom match. And I like to line my waterline because it makes my lashes look thicker. And I like that look. Yes, I do. So we're going to grab a little flat brush here. What we're going to do is take the colors that we use on the top of the eye, and we're just going to have it mirror the lower part of my eye. So just to tie the top and the bottom together. That's all we're doing. Okay, and then we're going to use the setting spray by Milani. It's called Cherry Brighten Make It Last Cherry Scented Setting Spray. If you do not like the smell of cherries or any kind of synthetic cherry smell, skip this because it smells like cherries. It doesn't smell like cherries forever, but that first couple minutes you will smell it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do some mascara. This is from Lancome. It's the Monsieur Big, which I really like a lot. If you're looking for a higher end mascara that's a nice wet formula with one of these type of spoolies to give yourself a lot of volume and length, I recommend this one. I also really like the Dior Show. And there's one by Lancome, and I can never remember the name of it, but I like that one too. I think it's like the Hypnose, I think. Either way, if it's a mascara with a wet formula, I'm probably gonna like it. Probably. But I will say my favorite mascara, all of them honestly, come from Essence. They're affordable, they're high quality, and I have 10 million of them. And I like to change my mascara frequently, so I don't necessarily want to drop a lot of money on a mascara, but I still want to have that high quality. So if you're looking for a high quality mascara at an affordable price point or an accessible price point, I would say go with Essence. The Lash Princess is gorgeous. Love that one. I do like this mascara though a lot, so I do plan to buy it again. And yes, it's a little bit pricey, but I like it. There we go. I think that's good enough. I think I got a little bit of mascara at the top there, but I'm going to let it dry and then I'll flake it off later. Okay, so let's finish with the lip. I have MAC's Chestnut in front of me to line my lips. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to pick, let's see, I didn't actually pick one yet, so let's just pick one real quick. Oof. I've been loving these e.l.f. lipsticks. I wore one yesterday I really liked a lot, and I think it was Shameless. So today I think I'm gonna go for Own It. It's this one. This is so luxurious feeling, you guys. It has like a magnetic closure. Oh my. That is a very bright red. Bright for summer, I suppose. Like that. So we don't get lipstick on our teeth. Anyways, what do you guys think? I hope that you like it. It's a summery look. I feel very summery right now. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.